January 4th, the movie we're talking about is Perfect Blue, a psychological thriller anime out from Madhouse Studios in Japan and created by Satoshi Kon. And this is a film that is, I just love this film. This is such a great quintessential must-watch movie, especially if you're into anime, especially if you're into like anime movies, like big anime movies like Akira or Spirited Away. I mean, it's on the Mount Rushmore of amazing animated movies that have kind of transcended its genre and have gotten worldwide appeal. So the film follows this J-pop idol Mima, but she ends up quitting the band on the advice of her agents in order to take up acting and to become a more serious personality, I guess, public figure. And she does this by taking on acting roles, but also taking on more adult roles. And the film touches on, like, you know, losing your innocence and becoming a more adult star, especially in the age of like Hollywood.
I'm really sorry.
Oh no, it's all right.
Right, next up, the rape scene.
Everyone get ready. Take one. Rolling!
This is coming out of the 90s, so it's very much of that world. And during this transition, she's followed by this stalker who has fallen in love with her, fallen in love with the old Mima, and is kind of getting upset that she's becoming this more adult figure and becoming this more, you know, non-innocent person. And because of this harassment, but also because of her Mima's descent into Hollywood or into this more adult world, she begins to lose touch with reality, and that's when the movie really starts to come into its own, and that's where it starts to pick up, and you start to see the vision that the director wants you to see. And this film is just fucking awesome. It's nearly a perfect film. I love this movie. Every scene I'm grinning from ear to ear because of just how I'm in awe of how they're making this film. It's just done so well. All the characters are really interesting. The narrative is very addicting. You kind of get lost in this narrative. The animation still holds up to this day. It's top tier. And the way that the story unfolds is like super engaging and weird and unique, and it really can only be told in this sort of way. And when I think back on my watch through, I really am fond of the final volley of scenes towards the end where Mima is losing touch with reality. The way the movie kind of plays off your intuition to divert your expectations, and the way that they use the animation to further play into your distortion of reality and your loss of time, and the way that it confuses you.
What are you talking about, Mima? I was just here yesterday. What was yesterday? Was all that real? What? Now that's weird.
It really can only be done in animation. It's just it can't really be done with live action as well as to an effect like this. I mean, the effect works so well. At least it worked for me really well. It's masterful, really, and it really is a testament to animation as a medium because it just elevates the story. It just elevates the experience, and I loved it. And harping on animation, the way they chose to portray certain characters, like the ugliness of the stalker or Rumi the agent, the way they show her as being like unsettling because her eyes are far apart. It's just really well done. And again, you can't really do it with live action. It just, you have to do it in anime to get this type of effect. And the last thing that I want to gush about are the themes that this film touches on. It does not hold back in any way. Dealing with trauma from doing a simulated rape scene as an actress, online anonymity in this world of connected micro-celebrity. These are like themes that are far ahead, like almost prophetic. We're talking about male loneliness and female loneliness in an urban setting. We're talking about the grief of innocence. I mean, these are themes that are like pretty big themes, and they touch on them in a way where they don't harp on them, they don't expound on them, they don't give solutions for any of these. They just use them. They use these themes as a vehicle to tell the story that they want to tell of Mima. I find touching on themes like that so much more appealing to me personally. There's really little that I don't like about the film. If I were to nitpick, maybe the ending felt a little too wrapped up with a bow. I'm not really the best at like perfect endings. Maybe the ending was just a little bit too tightly knit. I really think there was enough for like one last subversion of your expectations. But nonetheless, it doesn't really do that with the ending. But all in all, it's a near perfect film. It deserves its spot on the Mount Rushmore of anime movies, right next to Akira, right next to Spirited Away or Princess Mononoke. It is kind of sad that we haven't really gotten like a big adult anime movies like this in a while. Like I can't even remember the last time we've gotten one of these. Like a truly groundbreaking anime that deals with adult themes that isn't, about monsters and, Gundams and shit like that. Nonetheless, I think this is a near perfect film. 4.5 out of 5. One of my favorite films that I've watched in quite some time. I'm really fond of this movie. I think you should watch it. I think everyone should watch it. It's a great watch. And yeah, that's it.